say he like? What led to that decision, Norland?
So again,
And not like the J, for instance, or something like that.
Jackson too far.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
everybody knows, like even from Little League, my biggest thing is convenience. Like with being able to get him somewhere on time, this and that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So
That was the more or less the decision for Norland.
that was a big part of it.
Okay.
So again, we had went to Archbishop. They was like recruiting him.
Like the transcript situation.
It wasn't even
The
that
grades.
really, because everything was fine. Like everything from the coaching staff to everything they was telling us about that they were building. Like it's all come to fruition now. Their vision for the team from 3 years ago. So they are everything that they said they were going to be. But it just was at the time like I always kind of, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but I take my life uh, and I foreshadow it to mirror his in a way that I learned from like, okay, this what happened with me, what what was good about it, what was bad about it. So now with Archbishop, um, it's a school with a very strict curriculum, which he can do. He's very intelligent, so he can do work. That's not the problem. The problem I also had was he was gonna have to catch the bus um, early in the morning. Like it's gonna be like an hour bus ride. When you factor in traffic, then you got school, you got practice, probably another hour or so
The
bus
commute.
ride
Yeah.
back home. So the commute was big, which that was a big thing with me in middle school with Rubendaria. So I just remember like it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you wake up, you go to school, do what you got to do. You already come back home. You like right around the corner, like with Norland. So that was like one of the biggest decisions because even with the transcript, like you said, um, um, I don't get nobody in trouble, but they pretty much he was gonna get in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it for me the biggest thing just happened to be the commute. Like I thought about the commute, and so I'm like, I don't know. So then going into that spring, my homeboy Rick, who was also like over seven on, at over SFB, whatever. Like Rick been looking out for Trey like for the longest. We went to Jackson together. And so even back to when they had SFP had a workout with Joe Burrow. He was like, man, bring 5-star Trey out here. Like, I need nephew out here so he can get this,
Mm-hmm.
get this on his resume, whatever. So he always looked out for Trey. That's one of the main reasons I stayed loyal to SFP, even when, like Rick kind of stepped aside and Trey just kind of felt like overlooked at the program. I was just like, you know what, man, like we've been with SFP all this time, like we just
Gonna
gonna
ride out.
ride it out.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to Norland, it was just like Rick was out there. He was like, man, he was like Jaden out there, working out with them right now. He was like, at the very least, take him out there and let him get to work. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get bigger, faster, stronger. So this was he told me this back in March. So March come, I think I took you out that one time. We went like that one day, but then we never ended up going back for whatever reason. But so I just tell him because he's stuck on Archbishop, and cousin CJ was coaching at Goldman.
Mm-hmm.
So then he was like, oh, I could go to Goldman, I could get on the field right away, play early, this and that.
Who
So
was like that? Trey.
Trey.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, I understand all that, but like it was still back to a matter of the commute. And like cuz CJ was kind of staying close by. He was like, yeah, cuz I'll pick him up and bring him back. But I didn't want to put that
Mm-hmm.
bind between family. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like that's a lot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like every day you're gonna come pick him up, bring him back. Like there gonna be some days you don't want to do it or you can't do it or what. However it goes, I just know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be miscommunication between us. We family. Like let's just leave it at that. So I was like, you know what? Northern right there. You can get there, you can get back. And like they had a lot of transfers. So that was like the main thing, like will he be able to play over there? But I was looking at it from a different standpoint of like, okay, well, they got all these big time, players. Like it's gonna be a lot of coaches coming through there during the spring. So I'm like, all right, you listen, you go out there just for the spring, and you work out with the team, you get bigger, faster, stronger, and you take advantage of whatever coach is coming to see all these other guys. Guess what? They got to see you too because you're there. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole mindset going into it. And then once he got out there, like I used to go to practice every day at this time because like I want to see what's going on. So as we there and we practicing, I'm like, wait a minute, like, you you just as big. You might not be as strong yet or not as fast just quite yet, but you like if you like outside looking in, he don't look like a kid that's still in the eighth grade at the time. I'm like, oh nah, like we stand. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I already made a decision, but I'll let you go into how you was feeling about it all.
Yeah. So like I said, like cause I really wanted to go to Archbishop with my dog. You feel me? Like that was what I wanted to do. Cause and it wasn't just that. Like over there, they were saying like I could come in and start right now. I could play receiver and DB, but I definitely start at DB. Goldman, it was really the same thing, but they quarterback wasn't that good. And my dad told me that. He was like, you want to play receiver, but like they ain't got no quarterback for real. Norland got EJ. And then so spring come, I'm over there at Norland, you know. I mean, I ain't really want to be out there. Like it was a little aggravating to me. I'm like, bro, I don't want to go there. Like, but I stayed there through the spring. It was good work, Coach Roseman was getting us right in the weight room. And on the field, I was playing receiver at first when I came there. So I'm with Coach Dingle. Coach Dingle was getting me right, teaching me little techniques, getting me better at receiver. So then as spring go by, towards the end of the spring, I want to say,
The last day.
yeah, the last day before like the maroon and gray game, I think Coach Martin came to me. Coach Martin was like, he was like, I seen a video of you on Twitter. I seen you playing safety in the 7-on-7. Like you caught a pick. You like, you can come over and play defense for me. So then Coach Rosegreen was already telling me to come play DB from the minute I got there. And I ain't want to listen. I was playing receiver. So then I came and played DB. And I was actually like measuring up well against the players that was already there. Some of the seniors, some of the junior transfers. So I was matching up well with them. So then the maroon and gray game was like the next day or so. I want to say, or 2 days after. So then we go to that game, and like I was playing quickly. So like they split it up into two teams. So I don't think I was starting on either side of the ball. I wasn't starting on either side of the ball, but I played a lot in the game at receiver and DB. So I'm like, okay. So around this time, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to mess with it. Like I'm starting to like Norland. So then we go into the summer. Rose Green has a tour and the team has their own tour. So Coach Rose Green has his own tour, but he takes some of the DBs, some of the players with him, and they go on college tour. They go to Alabama and all these other schools. Because Coach Rose Green played D1. He played at Auburn. So
what Coach Rose is this? Coach Rose
Coach Rose Green, no, he at Norland he the strength and conditioning coach and also the DB coach.
And the D coordinator.
But now the D coordinator.
The DC, okay.
Yeah. So he going his own tour. So now I'm playing 7-on-7 where like the kids are still there, but he got most of the DBs with him. So now in the 7-on-7 I'm starting and I'm playing offense too. I'm not starting on offense, but I'm getting in, I'm playing. So now that I'm starting at DB, we go to the tournament at UM, I'm catching picks, I'm doing my thing. So then we had another one, we went to FAU. So FAU, we went, I'm playing DB and receiver. I was strapping up, I caught a pick, we won the whole tournament. So then after, I'm with my dad, like, this man, he wanted to take pictures of everything. So we inside, we taking pictures. So Coach Martin texted my dad, he like, oh, the coach wanted to talk to me. So then we come out late because he wanted to take pictures so much.
He was changing to
Nah, you wanted to take pictures though. You wanted to take pictures in front of the sign and all that.
Yeah.
So we come out.
Memories
Yeah.
are important.
So we come out. We missed him. So then I clock coach up. I'm like, all right, get in the car. Me, him, my teammate Jar. So then we on the road, and then like he looking at his phone, like he all in his phone. I'm just chilling back there. I'm doing the same thing. I'm on my phone. I'm not really tripping. I'm like, oh, we just want a tournament, vibing. So then he turned around. He like, oh, you got your first offer. So like at that moment, you feel me? I'm in the car. I'm trying to be nonchalant with it, but like inside, I'm really happy. Like I'm
You
excited.
hit, but you ain't trying to show it. You ain't trying to show emotion.
Yeah. But I'm excited though. So then he tell me like the FAU coach wanted to offer me like what they seen out the other day. So then I go post it on Instagram. He tell me the coach asked so I could tag the coach. So then I tag him, I post it on Instagram. I think like 1,000 people like the post, like everybody liking the post, commenting, and reposting it, So then like at that moment, I'm like, dang, I got a D1 offer like in the 8th grade. Like, so then I'm like, okay, I could really do this. Like, this is something I could really do. Like, I can go forward with this. Like, I already knew that. I already knew how good I was. But once I got that first offer, like, it really, like, put it in my head, like, okay, I can go forward with this. So then.
So, real quick, just to plug somebody in that was, like, very instrumental. And that, like he said, like, he was the one that went out there and played. Did well on the field. So it was your play that got you the offer. But a lot of things, it's not like always, what you know is who you know. And so again, the same dude, Brandon O'Doy, who was trying to get him to come play varsity in the 7th grade at Surge Academy. He also has his media, which is football hotbed, and he do like these all-star games that are real big hotbed all-star games that attract a lot of coaches' attention. So, and I'll never forget this. We was at that FAU tournament, and after the FAU tournament, and I don't know if you remember this, how this went. Like every staffer he went to, he spoke with him, and he called Tre over. He's like, yo, this Ken Dobson, man, he's in the 8th grade. Because, like, they watching the game, they see, oh, that dude balling, but they don't know who you are, and they definitely don't know you are in the 8th grade at this time still. So, again, like I said, like Brandon, he's connected. He know all of these, like a lot of people on staff. So Tre trying to like celebrate with his team. That was another reason we was late coming out, because Brandon like must have introduced him to everybody, like every staffer that was there. He went over there. Hey, this is Kenton Dobson. He in the 8th grade. He just won a tournament. He started. He did this and this and this. Like, so boom, that's this person. Boom. Now we go. We walk a little bit more. He's like, yo, where Tre went? Like, because he want to introduce you to somebody else. So he must have introduced him to like 7 or 8 people that was on the, like staffers. So, and then as we walking out, he's like, this is how things move. He's like, you talk to them and they're going to relay the message to the position coaches and this and that. And then sure enough, by the time we get outside, Tunsil was there too. Tunsil and who else was there? Tunsil, Martin, and I think Quay was still there, like because everybody had done left. So I think them 3 was still there. It was like, yo, man, the FAU coach was out here for like 30 minutes waiting on you, like, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to talk to you. So they ain't say nothing about the offer at that time. They just said that, they wanted to talk to you. They was waiting. So, boom, that's when, like he said, we get in the car and I forget who, somebody texted my phone and it was like, yo, FAU just offered Tre. And so that's when I relayed the message. But I just wanted to say, like, it's more than just your play. Like, a lot of people don't understand that you got to, promote yourself. But if you also can, like, tie in with other people who are in this business that know people that can also help you get your person's name.
A lot of times it's about relationships. It ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
Good girl.